Dear friends, we share the most exciting stories. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for amazing adventures. This is Captain Brief speaking. Today, I'll tell you about the film Capernaum. Aiden is only 12 years old, but he has already been sent to a juvenile prison for 5 years for stabbing a man. In prison, the boy saw a TV program about violence against children and teenagers. Then he called the host and said that he wanted to sue his parents. It was shown live on TV. A lawyer was appointed for Aiden, court hearings were organized, and his mother and father were summoned. The judge decided to find out why the boy was suing his parents. And Aiden told everything. There are too many children in their family. He doesn't even know the exact number. Most of them don't have any documents. Officially, these kids simply don't exist. His mother sends Aiden to the pharmacy to buy tramadol with a fake prescription. The children crush the pills, soak the clothes in the solution, and send them to their brother in prison. There, inmates extract the drug from the fabric and sell it. Aiden loves his younger sister Sarah the most. She's only 11. Together, they sell juices and vegetables on the streets. Sometimes, the boy helps in the shop of a local merchant, Mr. Adam. Adam has long had his eye on Sarah. He brings her sweets and gifts, but Aiden throws them away. One morning, Aiden notices blood on his sister's bed and realizes she has become a woman. That means their parents will soon marry her off to Adam. Aiden steals sanitary pads for her and begs her not to tell anyone, otherwise they will really give her away. Soon, the parents decide to make a deal with Adam. The boy will work for him after school, and the family will keep their food and home. But when Aiden comes home, he sees that Sarah is dressed up and wearing makeup. They are preparing her for the wedding. He tries to save her, but the parents won't allow it. They drag the girl away by force. That day, Aiden runs away from home. He takes a bus where he meets a strange old man in a cockroach costume, a carnival barker. Following him, the boy ends up at the fairground, where he spends the night. In the morning, he is noticed by a cleaning lady named Rachel. She lives in the country illegally under someone else's name. Pitying him, Rachel feeds the boy and lets him stay. She has a little son named Jonas. When Rachel goes to work, Aiden stays behind to babysit. He manages well. He had many younger brothers and sisters at home. At work, Rachel tells her friend that she urgently needs new papers. She can only get them through a black market dealer named Ash, who demands $1,500. She doesn't have that kind of money, and Ash offers her a deal to give him her son, supposedly for a rich family. Rachel desperately looks for money, sells her hair, steals an ID from her former employer, but nothing works. One day she leaves to call her mother and never comes back. Aiden is left alone with Jonas. He takes care of him as best he can, searches for food, makes baby formula from powder and water, steals a little milk from neighbors. To carry the baby, he builds a makeshift stroller out of pots. At the market, he meets a girl, also an orphan. She tells him about humanitarian aid for refugees and her dream of going to Sweden. Aiden decides to save money to escape there with Jonas. He sells things, deals tramadol, earns money, but when he returns home, he sees a new lock on the door. The shack has been rented to others, and all his savings are gone. Desperate, he takes Jonas to Ash and sells him, believing the baby will be placed in a good family. After that, Aiden returns to his parents to look for documents. He learns that Sarah has died. She bled to death after becoming pregnant by Adam. Mad with grief, Aiden grabs a knife and runs to find the man. His parents try to stop him, but too late. The boy stabs Adam several times. Aiden is arrested and sent to prison, where he meets Rachel. She's been jailed too. In court, it turns out Adam survived and tells the truth. He didn't realize that an 11-year-old girl couldn't have a child. Aiden tells the court he wants adults to stop having children if they can't care for them. Police later find Jonas and return him to his mother. They are deported back to Ethiopia. Aiden finally receives his own documents. When he's photographed for his passport, he smiles for the first time in a long while. Fun facts: all the actors in the film were ordinary people found on the streets. Many couldn't read and didn't even know their age. The boy who played Aiden was a real Syrian refugee living without documents. Thanks to the film, he and his family moved to Norway, and he now goes to school. The title Capernaum refers to an ancient city in Israel, mentioned in the New Testament, where Jesus preached and performed many miracles. Filming took 6 months, resulting in over 500 hours of footage. The first cut was 12 hours long, and after months of editing, the final version was reduced to 2 hours. That's all for today. Subscribe if you want more stories like this.